Hello and welcome back to Maggie's Mindful Moments. I'm Maggie and I'm your host. Last week we were talking about delusions of reality, and the first of which I discussed was that happiness can't be found out there. That a lot of us are looking for happiness in possessions and people and jobs and money. And none of that is going to be where happiness resides. And today we're going to talk about the delusion of reality, that we somehow believe that everything is permanent, that nothing's really going to change. And the reality is that there's nothing in our worlds that's solid, nothing that's permanent. I mean, even if you think back on your childhood or the childhood of one of your own children, if you were to look at a picture of them as a baby or yourself, and then look at a picture of yourself now, clearly you're not the same person, right? Or even these beautiful flowers, right? They're in bloom, they look absolutely gorgeous, but a couple days from now, all the petals are going to start to fall onto the desk and they will die as well. So we do live with this delusion of permanence. And when we do that, what happens is we start to grasp at our feelings or our experiences or at the people that are in our lives, trying to hold on to what's going on in this moment as if they're really like ours to keep somehow, and that like nothing will ever change. So this week I want to challenge you to remember that nothing in the world is permanent. Our lives aren't permanent. Our fame, we pretend like our bodies are never going to change, or our children are never going to grow up, or our fortunes are always going to be secure. But in reality, praise and blame, gain and loss, pleasure and pain are really the ever-changing fabric of our lives. And I'm bringing it up because I'm in this state of COVID. It's kind of interesting because we've been in stay-at-home orders for quite some time. And it's sort of like they keep calling it the new normal. There's some people who call it the new abnormal. Nothing will be the same. It'll never go back to pre-COVID times. Our lives will be different. They will look different. Our jobs will look different. Everything about us may be different. It might not be easy. So this idea of challenging you to confront the idea that nothing is permanent, not the lockdown, not COVID, not your job, not your fortune, not your children, not your parents, that I want to challenge you this week. I want to challenge that idea of your complacency, right? Because if we realize that nothing in the world is permanent, then I think we might live a little more full out. Like we might realize that, we don't have any time to lose. And even if we're here for 100 years, it's still just a split second of time. So this week, take on the idea that nothing is permanent. And I'll talk to you next week. In the meantime, have a beautiful, beautiful week.